Alrighty, so I'm just out here right now throwing the ball from my mutt. Something I like to try to do at least every day. She loves it, and it's good to get out here and walk barefoot on the earth, even though I'm not doing that right now. But later on today I will do some grounding, and you know, I've said it once and I'll say it again, grounding is something that I try to do at least 15 minutes a day of. And if, you know, this is one thing that I'm pretty sure all people have time to do, at least 5 minutes a day, 5 to 15 minutes a day of grounding. I mean, if you can't even set aside 5 to 15 minutes a day for yourself, how are you going to make health your #1 commitment? I mean, health is something that takes time, it takes patience, and it sure as hell is something that you don't just achieve overnight. So I like to work in baby steps, and even the smallest things, like, you know, walking barefoot on the earth for 5 fucking minutes a day. I mean, Jesus. Doesn't take that much time. It's a lot easier than having to sit down and watch your TV and find the channel that you want to watch and do all your bullshit. But it is what it is. Again, just running my mutt here on this beautiful field that is right near my house. So she loves it, and let me tell you, a dog can be a much better influence on you than a human. It's just the way it is. I mean, this dog never stops running. All it wants to do is exercise all day. Its entire life is built around that tennis ball and running. So I admire animals, and I admire their lack of programming. I mean, if this dog could run every day for 6 hours a day, it would do that. And that's what cattle dogs do in their natural environments. That's what they were bred for. So having this dog, Luna, has really forced me to be more active, and I'm very thankful for that, because a dog is something that is much harder to break than a human. And even living in this crazy material matrix, this dog has not lost its desire to just run all fucking day and exercise. So I had no clue what I was getting into when I bought this dog. I knew it was a working breed, but Jesus. Again, all it wants to do is run, and it motivates me to be more active, because if I don't get out with her, she gets depressed. She gets depressed when the TV's on. She doesn't like being around my family when the TV's on. She hates it. So again, the dog, the cat, the serpent, almost all animals are better influences on you than people. As crazy as that may sound, but you know, a dog's never going to ask you to go out and get a bunch of booze and get drunk. A dog's never going to want to smoke with you. A dog's never going to want to do heroin with you or all this other crazy shit. Humans, however, will. I'm not saying that all humans are bad, but I mean, Jesus Christ, compared to humans, the typical zombies out here, I'd rather hang out with the animal any day of the week. It's just the way it is. That's how I've always been. I like that they don't talk back. I like that they're silent. Again, animals just haven't undertaken the conditioning that the typical human has. And due to the fact that I'm empathic, due to the fact that I'm very sensitive to energy, I choose to be around animals instead of humans. So I'm somewhat of a hermit. I'm somewhat of a recluse. I don't like being around large groups of people. I like remaining alone to a large extent, because the way people are going in this Western matrix, they're not heading in a good direction, and I'm not going to be a part of that herd. I'd much rather kick it with the animals. So she's an Australian cattle dog mixed with a Queensland Heeler, also known as she's an Australian Shepherd mixed with a Queensland Heeler, which is also known as an Australian cattle dog. So, got a little bit of activity here. Fucking helicopters all day. Sound pollution, man. That's all that is. A giant unnatural metal bird. But it is what it is. Again, this grass is beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. This is actually my middle school. I actually went to this school right by my house, so Again, this is a beautiful luxury I have, just like having all these fields around me. I'm very thankful for the things that I do have. Very thankful. Hey Luna Bug, what are you doing? Where's your ball, buddy? Hey Donkey. You ready? You ready? So again, just gonna wrap this one up. If you do have pets, get out and do something with them. I can't tell you how many pets I come across when I interact with people, families, etc. Their pets are depressed as hell. I can tell just by looking at them. Most people have pets that are more like roommates, they're not companions. So that's cool that you think it's okay that your animal sits on the couch all day and watches you watch TV and all this other shit, but you know, you're gonna get much more out of your life with a pet if you exercise with it, man, and you actually develop a relationship. Wake the fuck up.